Welcome to Big Z Sports' presentation of high school basketball play-by-play coverage of the Conotton Valley Classic. Today's games are presented by Parkway Quick Lane, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Altman Hospital, Wood Electric, Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Ron's Heating and Cooling, and First National Bank of Denison. Now let's head courtside to the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio with Big Z Sports.
Welcome back to the Rocket Center for the final game of the Conotton Valley Classic Play Like Bray Showcase honoring Braylon Novak. And we all hope that this turns into an annual event. We can't thank everyone here at Conotton Valley enough for the incredible hospitality. Superintendent John Zuckel, Athletic Director Jonathan Stuck, Rocket Center Director Bill Love, who's been down there catering to all the teams, Principal Danielle Caldwell, and all of their staff. Of course, Rocket Media and Shauna Berkey, they do a great job of helping us out. We're letting them do some things. We're going to have Alexis back on at halftime to do halftime again. So, it's great to have them doing these sort of things. And, of course, this final game on this Sunday evening, a Division I battle between the 9-1 Dover Tornadoes as they face off against the 4-5 Massillon Tigers. All brought to you by DAC Vitamins and Minerals, TMK Valley Propane, and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. I am Chris Gale, being joined in the PAC Drilling Mobile Studios with my fellow alum, Travis McClellan. Patrolling the sidelines is all night long, Shannon Thomas. The crew from Claxon Communications, Lydia, Brady, and Natalie Holbrook. This is the Wood Electric pregame show as we get ready to put a lid on a great showcase this weekend, honoring a great young man that was taken too soon.
Absolutely.
Travis, these two teams, they haven't met since the tournament of 2019, but there's a lot of bad blood between these two schools. What can we expect from tonight's showcase finale?
Well, about like you see every game in basketball between these two when they meet up, it's going to be physical, it's going to be tough, and it's going to be a close basketball game. That's what you're going to see. The Tornadoes, like you said, come in 9-1. Massillon, not their record 4-5, but they do have some good wins on their schedule, and we should see a dandy here in the Rocket Center. Yeah,
we should absolutely see a dandy. Head coach Bob Von Kennel in his 32nd season at Dover. Head coach Josh Hose in his 5th season from the Massillon Tigers. Again, yesterday, the Tornadoes defeated previously undefeated Wheeling Park 61-38. And when you look at Massillon, they lost to Hoover 50-41. Like we mentioned, the last time they played was back in February 27th of 2019 in the Division I tournament. Dover won 42-34. And we're going to go ahead and step away. We're going to talk to head coach Bob Von Kennel that you got to catch up with him earlier. I talked to head coach Josh Hose just a little bit ago. And we'll have those all brought to you by Keim when we come back. The Needenthal & Company keys to the game. And, of course, our Rosenberry Towing starting lineups.
Absolutely.
And the Tornadoes and Tigers right after this on Big Z Sports.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Based on a foundation of trust and integrity, Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving the greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities with experience in residential and commercial projects. The pursuit of quality workmanship and commitment to superior customer service has positioned Jeff Wallach LLC as a respected installer of seamless siding, spouting, and replacement windows and doors for more than 25 years. Turn your vision into a reality by visiting jeffwallachllc.com.
Welcome back to Big Z Sports coverage of the Conotton Valley Classic Play Like Bray Showcase. I'm Chris Gale, being joined courtside by Massillon head coach Josh Hose, presented by Keim. Coach, you've dropped 2 in a row after beating Lake 2 weeks ago. Talk about what the Tigers need to do to kind of right the ship moving forward.
I think a big thing for us is going to be getting off to a quicker start. We got down 19 Friday night against Hoover, and we got down 18 against McKinley. Able to cut it back to 2 against McKinley, but never could close the gap. We had a minute left and couldn't get a rebound on a couple foul shots, and ended up losing by, I think it ended up being 4. Turned around and go, same thing, got off to a slow start at North Canton, got down 19, came all the way back, tied it up with about 3 minutes left, and then, had to foul at the end. They shot the ball well. We were like, if they got a foul at the end, we had some guys we thought, and they shot it, and they hit the shots. But we just got to get off to a better start and then sustain that energy that we've used a lot of energy to try to come back, which is tiresome.
Coach, you have some experience and youth sprinkled into your lineup. Talk about some of the veterans helping out the younger kids and how they're doing that.
Yeah, for sure. So you look at guys like Drew Stitt, Elijah Farrington, Calix Collins that have all played a lot of varsity basketball. Other than that, the rest of these guys are relatively new. We have a freshman, and we're going to get a little younger today to start. Like I was telling you earlier, we've had a good success with the young group that's made some runs. So we're just going to kind of switch it up to see if we can get off to a better start, like we were just saying. So they're helping with learning the plays, learning the culture, learning the different systems that we're putting in place, and at the same time, that youth, they're blending them two together to complement each other. We always talk about everybody in here has skills they bring to the table, so we're trying to learn how to blend that and complement each other on the court.
Coach, a Dover team awaits you this evening now. They look a little bit different than they have in the past. What do you expect from them tonight?
I expect Dover to be very, very good defensively, very patient on offense, but still, they move a lot. They're quick, and they don't play fast, but they play with a good tempo. They're not like walking the ball up the court, and they're not, passing it and holding it. They're moving a lot, and they're waiting to get you out of position. They're waiting to get you falling asleep on the backside or miscommunicating the screen. So we got to be really diligent on the defensive end of talking through screens, switching, whatever we're doing, just over communicating. And then offensively, we got to do a better job of getting the ball out and attacking downhill with our offense. We got to make some shots. We didn't do a good job Friday night making some outside shots that were shots our guys normally make.
Finally, Coach, what needs to happen? Your keys to victory here tonight, as you can hear, my voice is slowly waning. Hopefully, I'll be able to make it through your game.
For sure. So our keys to victory, I would say, is the defensive end. We talked about like protecting the paint, and clogging the middle and making them work, even harder than they already do for a shot. And I think, offensively, attacking and finding the open guy. Like sometimes we were getting a little forceful at times, and creating offense that way, and just kind of, making the right read, and then always rebounding. I think that, whoever wins the glass usually wins the game. So, for us, the key is, getting a one and done on the defensive end, and then offensively, if we get the opportunities on some offensive rebounds, which we've done a better job at different times this year, that usually results in good things for us.
Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That was Tigers head coach Josh Hose, presented by Keim. When we return to Bowerston, Travis McClellan will be courtside with Dover head coach Bob Von Kennel right after this time out on Big Z Sports.
Make your dream home a reality with Designer Stone Company in Port Washington. They offer granite and quartz countertops, custom made to fit your home. Explore Designer Showroom to discover the possibilities for your new kitchen or bath. The Designer Stone Company is on Facebook and conveniently located on State Route 36 in Port Washington.
Welcome back to the Rocket Center. I'm Travis McClellan, being joined courtside by veteran Dover head coach Bob Von Kennel, brought to you by Keim. Coach, you graduated a great senior class who had a lot of wins and played a load of quarters. You returned only one starter, and here we are, beginning of January, you stand at 8-1. What's the secret to your continued success?
Well, this team here has a lot of depth, and they lift each other up when they come in the game, and that's been the biggest surprise for us, is how well everyone has played off the bench, and then this year's seniors have provided good leadership.
Coach, your Tornadoes come in at 8-1. Talk about your season this far and some tough games you might have played.
Well, we've played a little bit of people from everywhere, from ISA Prep, which is an international team up out of Cleveland, and then we played a good Worcester basketball team, and a weekend with Berlin Highland out at Highland. Came back and played Zanesville and Tri-Valley in a double weekend. So we were rolling pretty good with those wins, and then we had Lake. And we kind of upset Lake up at their place just before Christmas. Then in our Holiday Classic, we beat a good Cleveland Benedictine and a solid Owen Tansy being the 4 overtime game.
Coach, so far offensively, you've been led by senior guard Tyler Stevenson, but have gotten great contributions from a host of others. As you play 10 guys on any given night, talk about your offense.
Well, we've got 5 guys that have scored double figures in one game or another. Brett Duvall, Ben Ham, Bronson Gilliard, Carter Grove. Those guys have all scored double figures at one time or another. And so we know we can get some scoring from them. And then off the bench, Tommy Coletti is a real threat on the perimeter. Jay Cantor and Trey Ridgway around the basket, and Zane Connor has been very effective as well. So all those guys, along with J.J. Barton coming in and across the boards, gives us a lot of depth.
Coach, as always, your team is playing lockdown defense. Talk about this Tornado's success on the defensive end.
Well, we've done pretty good things where the ball's at. I don't know how good we've been away from the ball. We seem to be lost a couple times or hugging our man, but overall defensively we're communicating pretty well and taking away some cuts, and then everybody's planning on going to get the rebound.
Coach, tonight you play your second game on a back-to-back with a long travel day yesterday. How do you make sure your team is physically and mentally ready to take on a tough opponent tonight?
We don't know. I mean, going out to Wheeling Park last night and having to sit through freshman JV varsity 3 games, and then heading here to play against Massillon in the Connaughton Center. So we've really got a load on our hands there. Both teams possessed an awful lot of athletes.
Coach, tonight it is the Massillon Tigers. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them?
Well, they got a young man named Farrington. He's about 6'7", 6'6", 6'7". He can bring the ball up the floor. He can play in the post. He can play on the wing. He's really versatile. They got another shooter, Stitt, and they got 3 good sophomores that come in off the bench, Slaughter and Hanson, and Knight plays. Knight is also a 3-point threat. So they've got some firepower, and they've played some tough games and they've lost by some close margins. But boy, can they put points on the board.
Coach, what are your 3 keys for your Tornadoes to leave here tonight with a win?
It's the same 3 as always: defense, rebounding, and free throw shooting. You got to be good at all 3 on a night when you're playing really good teams. If you don't do a good job of shooting free throws or you don't rebound, you're going to be in trouble. And there's no such thing as a bad night on defense. You should be able to be ready every time.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you, Travis. Thanks for the coverage.
That was Tornado head coach Bob Von Kennel, brought to you by Keim. When we return, we'll have the Niedenthal and Company keys to the game, the Roseberry Toting starting lineups, and tip-off right after this on Z Country 99.9.
Welcome back to Connaughton Valley High School, the Rocket Center. It's now time for the Niedenthal and Company keys to the game for the Massillon Tigers. Handle ball pressure, create open looks, stay out of foul trouble. Those are the Niedenthal and Company keys to the game for the Massillon Tigers. And Travis McClellan, you have Dover's.
Yeah, Dover needs to take care of the basketball, Chris. They got to make their foul shots when they get there. They got to box out and rebound, don't allow second shots, and execute and get great looks, not good ones.
Not good looks, but great looks for the Dover Tornadoes. And, again, want to thank both head coaches, head coach Bob Von Kennel and Josh Hose of the Massillon Tigers, for giving us our Keim interviews here tonight from the Rocket Center. It's the finale of the showcase, the Play Like Bray Showcase, the Connaughton Valley Classic, here from the Rocket Center. Chris Kale, Travis McClellan, Shannon Thomas, all night long, patrolling the sidelines. We're going to step away for the national anthem. When we come back, the Rosenberry Towing starting lineups between Dover and Massillon right after this on Big Z Sports.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products, DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC vitamins and minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is the name you trust. All the way to TMK, service with a personal touch.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
Welcome back to the Rocket Center. Chris Kale, Travis McClellan, and Shannon Thomas all night long on the sidelines from the Rocket Center. The finale of the Conotton Valley Classic Play Like Bray Showcase. What an incredible showcase it has been, and it is going to finish up with a big D1 battle between the Massillon Tigers and the Dover Tornadoes. And we have the Rosenberry Towing starting lineups. First, for the Massillon Tigers, number 3, the 6-foot sophomore Chris Knight, averages 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Number 24, Elijah Farrington, 6'4" senior, averages 19.5 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, and 1.6 assists. Number 22, the 6-foot sophomore Brady Manson, averages 4 points a game and 3 rebounds. Number 25, Gabe Knight. He's a 6-foot senior. And number 35, Jadis Figpan, the 6'1" freshman, averages 3 points a game, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. Head coach Josh Hose in his 5th season, changing things up a little bit with our starting lineups. And Travis McClellan, you have the Rosenberry Towing starting lineups for the Dover Tornadoes.
Yeah, Dover Tornadoes led by Coach Bob Von Kennel in his 32nd year at Dover. They come in at 9-1. Number 3, starting at the point guard, Carter Grove. He's a 5'9" senior, averaging 8.4 points a game. The 6'1" senior, Tyler Stevenson, wears number 10. He's averaging 14.3, this long-range sniper there for the Tornadoes. Number 11, Ben Ham, the 6'3" senior, 7 points a game, 7 rebounds. Number 22, Brett DeVault, the 6'3" senior, 5 points, 5 rebounds. And to round out the starting lineup, the big man in the middle, number 44, Jackson Lurie. He's a 6'3" senior, averages 1.2 rebounds a game for the Tornadoes.
Man, this has all the makings of being a really good basketball game. You know, we talked about our Needenthal Company keys to this game, and they kind of vary a little bit for both teams. Dover taking care of the basketball, making foul shots, boxing out and rebounding, and getting not just a good look, but a great look, Travis.
And they did that yesterday. They went down to West Virginia late last night, and they played Wheeling Park, who was undefeated at the time, ranked in the state. They did just that. They played their best game of the year. They took care of the basketball, got great looks. They're on a hot streak, but playing back-to-backs after a long bus ride.
Yeah, absolutely it is. The lineup's changing up just a little bit again. Dover coming off that win over Wheeling Park. They also defeated Olentangy back on Tuesday, December 29th. In the holiday shootout there at home.
Olentangy had a center who's a highly recruited tight end. Was not a basketball player up to this year, averaging like 15 points a game. Super athletic. He's being recruited by the who's who. They said, you're the only tight end we recruit that's not playing basketball. He goes, guess what I'm doing? I'm playing basketball.
Right, absolutely.
Phenomenal athlete for Olentangy.
And, the Massillon Tigers, they lost to Hoover on Friday night. And then on New Year's Eve, they lost to McKinley 70-64. We're ready to go, and we are underway from the finale of the Conotton Valley Classic Play Like Bray Showcase as Massillon has the possession. Swinging the ball around the perimeter. This is number 24. That is Elijah Farrington. Shot is up, no good, and out of bounds, and it will head over to the white side, which is the Dover Tornadoes. Dover wearing white, crimson numerals trimmed a little bit in gray. The Massillon Tigers in their orange uniforms with black numerals.
Full court man pressure here out of the Tigers early.
So bringing the ball up the floor. Here's Carter Grove. Grove hands off to Ben Ham. Ham to Stevenson. Stevenson almost had it tripped away. Grove has it. Grove to Stevenson. Stevenson looking, now into Laurie. Jackson Laurie, turnaround, shot, and good. Jackson Laurie, the 6'3" senior. Yeah, he gets 2 early ones. He only averages 1 a game, Trav.
Yeah, he's past that already.
He is past that. Dover breaks the scoreless 0-0 tie-in. They lead 2-0 over the Massillon Washington Tigers. 3-point shot on the way by Chris Knight is no good, but the offensive rebound and stick back for Jada Stigpen.
The freshman gets the rebound and the stick back there.
Jada Stigpen, the freshman, good-looking ball player, getting the start tonight for the Massillon Tigers. And poked away, almost the first turnover. 3-point shot on the way by Stevenson is up and no good. Laurie with the battle with the rebound, and they're going to get him with the foul. So it is on Jackson Laurie. 2-2, 6:33 to play in the first quarter.
Brady Mason there with the rebound for the Tigers.
Jalen Slaughter checks in, number 5 for the Massillon Tigers. Again, want to thank Sammy Sue's Barbecue for feeding us. Make sure you check out Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover. They catered to us all weekend. And now a Massillon turnover. Here's Stevenson to Brady D. Brett DeVault off the window and scores. The Parkway quick lane drive to the basket. Brett DeVault.
Nice defense there by Carter Grove. The pickup by Tyler Stevenson dishes it off to Brett. Nice team basketball there, Chris.
4-2, Tornadoes in front of the Tigers.
Dover's in 7 defense, which is man-to-man, but they're switching screens.
Jalen Slaughter has it left wing. Almost threw it away, but got it to Chris Knight. The 6-foot sophomore with the green shoes will hand the ball off to Elijah Farrington. Back over to the freshman and Jada Stigpen. And it's going to be trickled into the backcourt, and it was tipped. Farrington will go get it.
Stevenson got a hand on that.
The 6'4" senior, good-looking athlete is Farrington. 3-point shot on the way. Off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Stevenson corralled it, and now here comes Dover running. Brady D down the floor. He's going to retreat and go to Stevenson on the far wing. Grove will reset standing on the Conotton Valley logo between the circles. Jackson Laurie has it just beyond the 3-point line. To Stevenson, to Brady D on the low block. Brady D doing work. He kicks it back out, and Stevenson's going to have a dribble off his foot. First turnover. The right idea there, Travis, just couldn't get it to go.
Inside out play there. Stevenson went to one arm there, couldn't get it, went off his foot out of bounds, but the thought was there, the look was there, just the execution failed.
So checking in for the Dover Tornadoes is Jacob Hanner, the 6'6" junior. Massillon Tigers, here's Farrington. Nice give and go and a big foul. Brady Manson, the 6-foot sophomore, had the nice cut on the baseline, and he's going to head to the foul line.
Yeah, he went backdoor against Carter Grove. All Carter could do is go and hope and interrupt it. He did foul. At least he didn't give up the shot.
Right.
And so he's going to go to the line and have to earn him there.
So Brady Manson steps to the Ferris Chevrolet foul line. His first shot is up and good.
First foul on Grove, team second.
Thank you, sir. 4:57 to play. This can tie it at 4 for Manson, and he does. So Brady Manson hits his first 2 of the ball game from the Ferris Chevrolet foul line, and we're knotted at 4.
Full court token pressure here out of the Tigers.
Yeah, a little token. Nothing wrong with that as Grove brings the ball up the right side. He'll find Brady D on the high post. Brett hands off to Stevenson. Stevenson, bang for 3.
Stevenson, when he gets hot, look out, he gets them in bunches.
Tyler Stevenson shoots at 27% from 3-point range, and he puts the Tornadoes up 7-4. Almost a steal there. A little bit of contact. The officials letting them play. Slaughter has it between the circles. Slaughter going to drive the left side of the lane off the glass. No good. And a battle for the rebound, and a nice job by Ben Ham. Ham, a nice job of corralling that rebound. And now he'll get it up to Hanner. And Hanner will reset to Carter Grove. Grove across the timeline. 4 minutes to play. Halfway through quarter number 1. Carter Grove between his legs. Dribbling with the right. He'll hand off to Brady D, high post. DeVault hands off to Stevenson, and it was tripped away. Second over turnover, and a nice play by Carter Grove. Chalked that one up for a possible Ron's Heating and Cooling Defensive Lockdown Defender Award right there early for Carter Grove.
Yeah, quick hands there. The junior reaches the car across, swipes it out, stops the breakaway layup.
Chris Knight had the breakaway layup, and Carter Grove swatted it away.
He said, "Not so fast, my friend."
Yes, sir. As Hanner has it, high post. Tipped away by the freshman. Hanner will reset. He has to the elbow, gives off to Ham. Ham goes to Grove in the corner. 3-point shot on the way from Grove is no good. Rebounded by Farrington. Elijah Farrington the other way. The jab step, the Euro step, and scores. Parkway quick lane drive to the basket for Elijah Farrington, the 6'4 senior. And that cuts the Dover lead to 7-6 with 2:58 to play. Nice play there by Farrington.
That was a great play there by Farrington. But I want to talk about Jadis Thigpen, the freshman here. You can see how he's playing here, and what a problem he was in the Dover freshman game earlier in the week.
Brady D with a strong move to the post, and DeVault will pick up his 4th point of the evening.
DeVault has made a point of getting it down low and kind of owning the paint here in the last 3 or 4 games. Has really played well. Kind of maybe second player of the game there in the Dover Holiday Tournament. Really been scoring down low.
Well, he's making a bid for that shirt as Chris Knight drills the 3, the 6-foot sophomore.
But Jadis Thigpen, the freshman, getting the start here for the Tigers was an absolute problem in the freshman game on Monday night.
Yeah, you got to check that one out.
I did, and the JV game.
Freshman and JV games.
Massillon winning the freshman, Dover winning the JV.
And a little chippy.
A little bit.
As they miss Stevenson 3-point shot. And here comes Thigpen up the far side to Chris Knight. And his 3-point shot was up and no good. 1:50 to play. Knotted at 9 as we approach the end of the first quarter. Grove will bring it across the timeline. This is Ben Ham right in front of the Massillon bench. Brett DeVault, top of the key. DeVault being guarded by Brady Manson. And now the baseline drive, unable to get it down as Ben Ham, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. It looks like the Massillon Tigers are going to have it. Yep. Wholesale changes now.
Hockey subbing here for the Tornadoes in is Bronson Gilliard, number 5, Tommy Coletti, number 12, Zane Connor, number 32, and Hanner, number 25, and Ben Ham, number 11, will stay.
All right, thank you for that. Also checking in, number 2 is Drew Stitt for the Massillon Tigers, and also number 23, Drayshawn Jackson. So wholesale substitutions for both of these teams, and now we're going to have a foul underneath. I think they're going to call that on Gilliard.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Gilliard for a little hold. He tried the old pull the chair out from underneath trick, got caught with the grab.
Yeah, he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
He did.
And head coach Bob Von Kennel was hot.
He's asking why the official on the far side made the call and not the one underneath, but it's all about angles, right, Chris?
Absolutely it is. Almost getting close to that 5-second call. Here is Drayshawn Jackson. He'll go out to Farrington. Farrington left wing, and he'll reset. Take a trip down to the sideline. Shannon Thomas real quick. And if you enjoy watching coaches from a fan perspective, you can't get much better than the last 2 we've had down here, Shannon.
Yeah, we went from Tucci to another Hall of Fame coach over here, and we're just kind of wondering if he was going to get a tee early in this game, but he kept it under control.
Yes, he almost did. Zane Connor with the rebound there for the Tornadoes. And Gilliard will bring the ball across the timeline. Bronson Gilliard, the 5'8 junior, probably looking for the final shot of quarter number 1 here of the Tornadoes. Ben Ham has it. Now back to Gilliard. Little 2-man game. 23 seconds.
2-3 zone out of the Tigers.
Tied at 9.
They're going to drop back and let Dover hold it for the last shot.
Only 3 turnovers. 2 by Dover and 1 by Massillon.
Back to man.
In the first quarter. Switch back to man, 9 seconds. 3-point shot on the way by Connor is no good. Not a good-looking shot. I'm sure that's not what they wanted. He looked at Coach Matt Vonkenno and said, my bad.
He wasn't quite aware where the clock was. He looked like a catch and fire with .1, and he had 3.1.
Yeah, agreed. I think it's going to stay with the Tornadoes.
More hockey subs out of the Tornadoes.
The first line back in for the Tornadoes. The third line sits down.
So Lurie, DeVault, and Stevenson check in to stay with Coletti and Gilliard.
Calix Collins, the 6'2 senior, checks in for the Massillon Tigers as well. So DeVault will inbound from the A&M Valley on his own baseline. 2.9 to play. He gets it in. Stevenson for 3. Didn't get it to go. Did everything but go down, and we're knotted at 9 between Dover and Massillon at the end of the first quarter. Big Z Sports will be back right after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Dan Hosteller of Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota. High school sports brings out the best of our high schools and our communities, and the people at Ferris have always been behind the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks that we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we are a great tradition in the area. Ferris on the Wabash, New Philadelphia.
Welcome back to the Rocket Center. We're jumping around in here with a little House of Pain.
Little old school stuff, our era stuff.
That's our era stuff. The 90s, baby. We're 90s babies. As the Massillon Tigers and Dover Tornadoes knotted at 9 here.
Were we in our prime in the 90s?
Oh, yeah, we were. Yeah, we weren't babies. We were babies in the 70s and 80s, but we were in our prime in the 90s.
Okay, all right.
You weren't a 70s baby.
No, I was
80s
not.
baby.
80 even.
Yeah, you were 80 even. I was 77. So, Shannon, he's the old one of the group. Shannon, what year were you born?
1974.
1974, he says. Shannon, what did the coaches have to say in the timeout?
Massillon coach, he was happy with the performance, told him great job. Offensively, they need to be more patient and try to get in the paint. Dover coach has pretty much said, you need to start boxing out, get them rebounds, quit giving them second opportunities.
And that's going to be an over and back violation. Good job, Shannon. Thank you very much for that report from the sideline. Second Massillon turnover in this one. Again, want to thank our sports director, Adam Sweski, down there doing social media, kind of making Shannon's life a little bit easier here this afternoon. Shannon came in and started doing social media stuff as soon as he got here this afternoon.
Team players all around TUZ.
I mean, that's what it takes. It takes an army, not just a couple soldiers, you know what I mean?
That's right.
Here is Carter Grove, and he gets it to go. Carter Grove with the bucket. I believe that's his first 2 of the evening.
Be 11-9 here, Tornadoes.
At some point.
Even though they didn't mark it.
At some point. 7:13 to play. Ball goes out of bounds. Shannon, you might want to go over and tell them that the score is supposed to be 11-9.
Looks like Weber might be taking care of it down there at the scorer's table. Jamie Herman just corrected him down there.
There we go. And number 3 has 2 points. There you go.
Correct.
Now they got it right.
We were on top of it up here. Weren't we?
We had it.
That's right.
Shannon, I know you kind of looked at me like, I'm not walking over there.
I'm not going to get in between Coach Von Kennel and anybody right at the moment. I'll stay off to the side. He had that handled, and Coach Jamie Herman helped him get it corrected.
All right. Thank you very much, Shannon, as Dover will come out of that.
Nice play by Brett DeVault, tipping it back into his teammate.
So Massillon with a third turnover.
Brett's not that big, Chris. He's only 6'3", but he's got those long arms. He's very physical, very athletic, played outside linebacker for the Tornado football team.
Yeah, he's a strong kid. I knew that when he was about 6. Bronson Gilliard has it. They'll swing the ball around the perimeter. Brady D over to Grove. Here's Stevenson. Back to Gilliard. Tornadoes looking for
Miss
what you
Stevenson on
said.
the
They're
cut there.
looking for a good shot. Grove fires it from 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Drayshawn Jackson.
Nice
of
box
Massillon.
out there.
Jackson will give it off, and Chris Knight with the green shoes will bring the ball across the timeline.
He's making Chris Kale proud out there with
Dude,
those
I love
highlighted
those
shoes.
Dude, I love those shoes. I'm
not
just
cool
going to be
enough to
honest.
pull them off.
Let's just be honest. I love them. Carlin Green also in the basketball game, number 11 for the Massillon Tigers. Back to Knight. And again, Massillon looking for a good shot here.
Patience here out of the Tigers.
5:50 to play, 55 I should say, in the first half. Here is Kalix Collins. Collins a shot up, no good, rebounded by Jackson Laurie.
Lack of communication there out of the Tornadoes on the switch. Caused the layup, but missed and rebounded by Lurie. Great job.
Yeah, nice job by Lurie there. Bronson Gilliard has it. He's going to travel down the left side of the lane. Shot up, no good. He was amongst the trees down there.
It's big boy basketball here tonight. You got to go up strong or not at all, and Gilliard couldn't get it.
The 5'8 Gilliard couldn't get it to go as Knight's three-point shot is up, no good. Another rebound for Jackson Laurie.
Laurie rips down his second.
Carter Grove with it now.
Full court man pressure.
Across the timeline. He's got the spongy hair. I don't know what's going on with that hair. Curly and spongy.
Yeah.
You know? Looks like a sponge.
Hey, I'm not going to talk about anybody's hair.
Shot up.
Nice job. Nice take.
Brady D with the Parkway quick lane baseline reverse there. I apologize.
Good athleticism, good feet. Nice reach there by Brett DeVault.
Massillon doing what Coach Hose asked him to do. He told him to be patient and get the ball in the paint. They've got it in there, but he threw it back out and was unable to get the shot.
Thank you, Shannon.
Good pickup.
Yeah, that was good communication there. There's Grove with him back on the right wing. Grove being guarded by Carlin Green. 2-3 zone from Massillon. Actually, now they're back in the... Yeah, it was a zone look. Then it looked like it was a switchback man, but then they changed again. Brady D with a nice rebound, but he threw it away. Third over turnover, and at the other end, Drew Stitt with the easy lay-in. Drew Stitt averages just under 5 points and 3 rebounds a game.
He gets the leak-out layup there.
The 6'4 senior. Brady D over on the far side. He'll take a dribble with the right hand and go back to Grove. Good movement without the basketball for the Dover Tornadoes, and that's usually the case under head coach Bob Von Kennel. You always see a lot of movement.
Rare three from Brett.
Brady D for 3, and Laurie's going to bat it out of bounds. It's going to go over to the Massillon Tigers. Yeah, when you look at Brady D, he shoots at 17% from three-point range.
Yeah, he's taken very few,
Right.
and so... You know, he's doing most of his good work 6-8 feet from the basket. What he did well on the 2 possessions ago, he took the ball in the post there, but he pivoted out of the lane, so he didn't get the 3 seconds. That's a veteran move.
Second line in for the Dover Tornadoes as Jacob Hanner comes in, as well as Coletti. And Hanner, a nice job right there of tying up.
Hanner, very athletic junior, leap out of the gym. Missed basketball season last year, back to the team this year. Really good minutes. Got the start down at Wheeling Park yesterday. Played well.
Nice. And he tied up Carlin Green right there, causing the turnover for Massillon, their 4th. 3:15 to play first half. Grove brings it across the timeline. Tornadoes lead 13-11. And a lot of contact there on Ben Ham.
They're going to get Farrington on the bump here. His first.
Bit of a bump there.
Team first. Not many fouls today.
No. 3 by Dover. And 1 by Massillon. Really good played ball game, Shannon Thomas. Shannon down there on the sidelines. Really good played ball game here in the first half.
Yeah, real good game. Been just a few turnovers there, but because of no fouls, it's been a pretty fast pace. We only got 3 minutes left here in the second quarter already.
Little jab step there by Grove. 3-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by Farrington. Farrington will bring it the other way. He'll cross the timeline. Does a little crossover, almost the double dribble. He gets it to Green in the corner. Green to the freshman, Jada Stigpen. Shot up, no good, and rebounded, offensive rebound by number 23, Drayshawn Jackson, and they're going to call the jump ball. It's going to stay with Massillon.
Yeah, guys, that was either going to have to be a jump ball or it was going to be a traveling because he went up and came back down. It's kind of delayed call. I didn't think anything was going to get called there for a minute.
Checking in, number 24, Trey Ridgway, the junior. Thank you, Shannon, for, we give Shannon the open mic. He can chime in anytime he wants
the veteran.
to. That is, he's the vet down there on the sidelines.
That's right.
And we always tell him, look, dude, if I don't come to you and you got something to say,
bring it on.
Just bring it in.
Trey Ridgway back for the Tornadoes. Couldn't make the trip to West Virginia because of illness last night. Better today, and here he is checking into the ballgame.
Ooh, almost a travel there by Green. Shot up, no good. And Hanner took one to the chops, but he got the rebound. Only second foul for Massillon. 2:36 to play. Tornadoes 13, and the Tigers 11. Pretty good basketball game here in the first half for both of these teams. Tornadoes at 9-1, Massillon at 4-5, both in Division I. May end up seeing each other in the tournament down the road.
There's a question on who committed the foul there. I had it on 22, Manson, but we'll see who they give it to.
Shannon, any opinion on the foul?
No, I'm going to wait and see what the scorekeeper says because I'd have it wrong all the way around.
So they say 24.
22.
Nope. 22 now.
Coach Travis, baby.
There you go. It is on Manson. You got it. Attaboy. That's why you're sitting where you are. Or standing.
Standing, yes.
Here's Ben Ham. He goes. Go ahead.
I like to stand ergonomically correct desk here.
I mean, I like to.
I fidget too much.
I agree with you. I would rather stand. As the ball's tipped out of bounds, it's going to be the fourth Dover Tornado turnover.
So, Chris, in kind of game like this where they're physical and they're allowing to bump and body a little bit, you have to be physical back. You have to use your body to create space. You've got to be strong with the basketball. And if you're not, you're going to bump it out of bounds there like happened between Gilliard and Ridgway there.
So the freshman, Jadis Thigpen, will bring the ball across the timeline. Here is Chris Knight. And he'll go back to Farrington in the corner to Jalen Slaughter. Slaughter back to Farrington. Three-point shot. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Slaughter. Offensive rebound. He'll take the three ball. Shot up, no good. And another offensive rebound by Manson. Manson was on the end line. We'll count that as a turnover. That's number 5. It was right in front of you, Shannon. Was Manson on the, did he trip maybe the toes on the line?
Yeah, he barely had his big toe on the baseline, but the official was in the right spot, and he called it.
Thank you, Shannon. 1:49 to play. Here's Gilliard. Gilliard has it swatted by Manson, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the Tornadoes.
That was a close one down there on the end line.
So Massillon will get the possession, and you can chalk Manson up for a huge block. And, BBK's not happy.
No, he was working the referee all up the sideline there.
He doesn't wear the jacket anymore, so he can't take it off.
No, I got hit with that baby a bunch, though.
Yeah. There's absolutely. My goodness gracious.
I don't know about that, Chris. I know you're going to call me a homer.
No,
I don't know about
I am not going to. That was absolutely, he threw the forearm in, and everybody's out of their mind. He said that the push came first. The official did.
Bronson Gilliard going to pick up his first.
We'll just.
His second, rather. Sorry.
I think we'll just move on so we're not called homers on that one. As Farrington has it top of the key. He'll take the jab step to the foul line. 2 steps, shot up no good, rebounded by number 12 of the Tornadoes, and that's Tommy Coletti.
Gilliard with 2 fouls in the first half, Chris. Normally you'd come out of the game with the depth for Dover. They're going to leave him in.
13-11, minute 14 to play in the first half. Gilliard will dribble to the right. He'll find Stevenson top of the key. Stevenson, a little ball fake, goes over on the far side to Ben Ham. Back to Gilliard. Gilliard trying to get the Tornadoes to move.
Strong man defense here by the Tigers.
Wide open shot by Coletti is nailed for 3.
Coletti's really come on lately for the Tornadoes.
Shooting at 33% from beyond the arc, Trav.
Hit a big 3 in the late game when they went up there and upset them. Hit a big 3 early last night at Wheeling Park.
Tommy Coletti, the 6'2 junior, Puts the Tornadoes up 16-11. 36 seconds. Trying to find Farrington on the low block.
Good help
Farrington
defense from Ham.
Shot up, and now we're going to get a foul. I believe it's going to be on Brady D.
No, they're going to call that on Ham, but
they did.
I don't know what to think, really.
Right, I'm with you. We're kind of both in the same, all three of us in the same boat here. As Gilliard has it, 16 seconds and 15. Stevenson with it out front. Now we're going to have a cheapy foul on Jadis Thigpen.
You know, BBK worked in there, got that foul, but on the other end, I guess you could say ball don't lie as Farrington missed both free throws down there.
Yeah, 2 for 4 are the Massillon Tigers at the Ferris Chevrolet foul line. 11.5 seconds left. Ben Ham gets it into Gilliard.
Jadis Thigpen on the foul for the Tigers.
Back over to Stevenson in the corner, and he stepped on the baseline twice. And it's going to be a turnover. Tornadoes their 5th. Both teams with 5 turnovers in the first half. Dover has not put up a foul shot.
They have not been to the line. That's correct.
They have not.
Gilliard looking like he's going to give Token three-quarter court pressure. Remember, he's playing with 2 fouls.
So the ball will get in 6 seconds to play. Here comes the freshman Thigpen. Thigpen.
That's going to be his 3rd.
And that's Gilliard with his 3rd foul. They'll put immediately, head coach Bob Von Kennel goes to Carter Grove and says, get in there. And Gilliard's not happy. The 5'8 junior going to take a quick timeout. We'll stay here as we got 2.5 seconds before halftime. Shannon Thomas, you know, like we talked about, things were pretty good for a while, and now it's kind of gotten a little sloppy by both teams.
It's gotten sloppy, but I go back to my first statement where the first quarter and a half, it was a very physical game. There was a lot of bodies getting thrown around, slamming into each other, and I thought the officials were going to let it play, but the last 2 minutes here, they've kind of got the whistles fired up. They've been calling some plays. Fouls has just not been in favor of Dover here. So it's going to be interesting what kind of play that Coach Hose has drawn up right here, thinking that 2.5 seconds left, maybe he could either get the bucket or get back to the foul line.
Thank you, Shannon. Good insight from the sidelines, as always, here from the Rocket Center. So when we get to our First National Bank at Denison halftime show, Travis McClellan and Alexis Booth will bring you
and our
all
own
of
Shannon
the stats,
Thomas.
and Shannon Thomas as well.
Only 2 points in the second quarter for the Tigers so far.
So here's the inbound. 3-point shot by Knight is off the front of the rim and no good. So 16-11. The Tornadoes will close out the first half. And Shannon has assistant coach Matt Von Kennel.
Coach, you have to be happy with the way your defense played there in the second quarter. It's only gave up 2 points. Kind of gave up a bunch of second opportunities on them rebounds there on the defensive side, but you still only held up the 2 points in the second quarter.
Yes, it's going to be hard getting points on both ends. But they have a couple guys that are really good after the glass, hard, long, athletic. It's going to be a battle all night. Every rebound we get, it's going to be a small little battle war. We're ready for it. We're up to the challenge. We got to make some plays.
Yeah, you guys played last night. You come back today, and to start this game out, it's been a very physical game. You know, the boys are up to the task, it looks like.
Yeah, we got a spirited bunch. You know, we played that game a little bit early. We told them all to get home and get extra rest. I don't know how well they listened. I guess we're going to find out in the second half who's got legs and who did it. They played last night, 2 nights ago, so they're going through the same stuff we are, but it's definitely going to be a third, fourth quarter battle for sure.
All right, good luck in the second half, Coach.
All right, thanks.
That was assistant coach Matt Von Kennel. And Travis, a pretty good first half.
Yeah, really good first half. Low-scoring affair. It doesn't look like it's going to be the 61-52 outline we just saw, as it's 16-11 here at the half. Both teams kind of finding their legs, finding their way, seeing how the officials are going to call it. Second half adjustments are going to be key for both sides.
And we'll be back with our First National Bank of Denison halftime show right after this timeout on Big Z Sports.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what your needs, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
The First National Bank of Denison appreciates the hard work and dedication area athletes exhibit to be the best they can be for their team. We follow that same philosophy with our customers, working hard to build personal relationships and making our services convenient. The First National Bank of Denison's community involvement is important to us, and we love supporting our local schools. The First National Bank of Denison, with offices in Denison, Dover, Jeanette and Hutton, South Broadway, and Schunbrunn in New Philadelphia. We have our roots where others have their branches. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all those communities, there's nothing better than high school basketball. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season, and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Welcome back to the First National Bank of Denison halftime show. We are out here at Conotton Valley High School at the Conotton Valley Play for Bray Classic here between Dover and Massillon. Dover has 16, Massillon has 11 at the half, and I am joined here in the booth by Rocket Media member Alexis Booth. Alexis, introduce yourself, tell me who you are.
All right, well, I am Alexis Booth. I'm a junior in high school, and I'm in the I'm in the media class at Conotton Valley, and right now I am in my second year. My first year I was in audio broadcasting, and this is my second year and I'm now in video broadcasting. It's about the third year for the program.
Okay, great. And kind of tell me what the Rocket Media does. It's such a great program. It's not everybody has that. It's led by our very own Shauna Berkey. Tell us what you guys do.
Well, so the audio class, they focus around like podcasting, writing up some ads and doing them like a regular radio station.
Awesome.
And they do some of the morning announcements. Okay. And then Friday morning announcements is done by the video broadcasting class throughout the week.
Oh, great.
We work on that throughout the week and do a bunch of different segments.
And that's all the students on those things. And
yeah.
You have your own Facebook page, right?
Yeah,
awesome.
It's Rocket Media.
Awesome. So go check out Rocket Media. Now, Alexis, we're going to jump into the first half stats here. I'm going to take on Massillon stats, and then you're going to do the Tornadoes. Again, the score is Dover 16, Massillon 11. Massillon started off with number 3, Chris Knight, has 3 points, 1 rebound. Number 22, Brady Manson, has 2 points, 2 rebounds. Elijah Farrington has 2 points, 2 rebounds. Number 35, Jadis Thigpen, the freshman, has 2 points, 1 rebound. Number 2, Drew Stitt, he has 2 points, 1 rebound. Number 23, Drayshawn Jackson, has 2 rebounds. And number 5, Jaden Slaughter, has 2 rebounds. And that's their 11 points for the Massillon Tigers. Alexis, bring us home with the Tornadoes.
Well, starting out with Dover, we have number 3, Carter Grove, with 0 rebounds but 2 points. We have number 10, Tyler Stevenson, with 1 rebound and 3 points. Number 11, Ben Ham, with 1 rebound and 0 points. Number 22, Brett Duvall, with 4 rebounds and 6 points. Number 44, Jackson Lur, with 2 rebounds and 2 points. Number 12, Tommy Coletti, with 2 rebounds and 3 total points. Number 25, Jacob Hanner, with 1 rebound and 0 points. And number 32, Zane Connor, with 1 rebound and 0 points.
Yeah, great job, Alexis. And that's the stats here for the first half. I'm going to go down to my sideline guy, Shannon Thomas. Shannon, give me your thoughts on the first half between the Tornadoes and the Tigers.
A very good game. Really physical there. At the beginning of the second half, it kind of slowed down, or second quarter, it slowed down with the physicality because the officials started calling some stuff. Very impressed with both teams' defenses. They're doing a real good job getting off the picks, fighting through the picks, limiting each other to shots. Dover's just got to clean up the boards a little bit better. They're giving Massillon too many second opportunities on offense, but luckily Massillon's missing those shots. But eventually they're going to start making. You can get behind the 8 ball real quick.
Yeah, Shannon, it's been a very physical game. Not a ton of fouls called. A little more there late in the second half. Talk about how both teams are going to have to adjust coming into the second half.
I think Massillon's going to have to continue what they're doing. They're playing a decent game against a really good Dover team. Really, they're coached by one of the best in the state. So they're doing the things they need to do defensively against Dover, causing Tornadoes to rush some of their shots. So I think that's what Massillon's got to continue to do, bring the pressure on defense. Dover, they really just got to get the shots to fall. They've done a great job offensively, moving the ball around, getting good looks. They're just not getting the shots to fall. So if Dover can actually just get the shots to fall, this game could get out of hand real quick.
Yeah, you talked to Coach Matt Von Kerr there on the sidelines, and it was going to kind of come down, he said, who has the most legs coming in here in the second half, so we're going to have to find out.
Yeah, I mean, both teams played this weekend. Dover playing yesterday.
Yeah, they played last night,
with William Park, and they was able to pick that win up. But like I said, which kid went home and took the advice, went home, iced up last night, sat around and played their Xbox and PlayStations, or did they just go out and run around with their friends? We'll find out.
Yeah, but we're going to take a quick break here, but I want to thank again Alexis Booth from the Rocket Media member joining me here, doing a great job highlighting what they do here at Conotton Valley and doing the first half stats here. We'll be back to the Rocket Center right after this.
Located in the rolling hills of Holmes County, Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs. And we are now offering appliances. At Keim, you'll find major kitchen and laundry appliance brands such as General Electric, Whirlpool, Speed Queen, and much more. Our sales and service teams can help with product selection, delivery, installation, ongoing maintenance, and repair. Give us a call or stop by today. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Rosenberry Towing, located in New Philadelphia, has been Tuscarawas County's longest operating towing and recovering provider since 1967. Rosenberry offers a full range of equipment to handle any size job at any time while being trained and certified to perform safely and efficiently. Some services offered include light and heavy towing, equipment transfer, and a 60-ton rotator service. Need a tow or heavy lift? Call Rosenberry Towing at 330-343-3333 or online at rosenberrytowing.com for a full list of services.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new car, truck, or SUV from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Choose a winning game plan when you bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway CDJR team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Football season is the perfect time for a great deal, so pick a winner at Parkway Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover today. Your way, the right way. Visit ParkwayChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com and drive forward.
My voice is going to push through.
I hope so.
Well,
One of us needs to.
Hey, we'll be all right. Nick texted me and said, hey, man, I can tell your voice is going. He goes, but by the time I get out there, the game will be over, the lights will be off, and everybody be home.
That's right.
So, nonetheless, my wife was watching, and she said, I didn't think you sounded bad. I said, you're not listening, then. You don't have the TV up very loud. But
no,
nonetheless,
you're doing a great job. We'll battle through it.
Yep. You're doing a great job. Thank you for doing halftime. Great job by Alexis.
Alexis did a great job. Rocket Media is a special thing out here.
It is.
Not everybody gets to do that.
No, not everybody gets to do that, and Shauna Berkey does such a great job. When she was offered that position to come out here a couple years ago, she left TUZ full-time, as the full-time program director, and came out here to teach. So, yeah, thank you to her and all of the Rocket Media for taking care of us out here at the Conotton Valley Classic. As we get underway here in the second half, the Tornadoes with the basketball and the lead as Ben Ham's little floater on the baseline was up and no good, rebounded by Farrington. Massillon will come the other way, 16-11, and now the turnover from Massillon, their 6th of the ball game. Carter Grove, I believe, stole that one away. And again, making that case, it was Ben Ham. Got you. And it looks like Ham going to go down on the far side.
Jadis there. Jadis Thigpen on the foul. That'll be his second.
7:27 to play. Third quarter. Ham will inbound from the sideline.
The first 3 minutes of the third quarter are always crucial, Chris. See who can take the reins.
Ham looking. He had Stevenson wide open. Decided to go to Grove.
Had Stevenson there on the elevator screen for the three, but passed it up, gave it to Grove.
Grove on the Conotton Valley logo, center of the floor. He'll give it off to Brady D, who hands off to Ben Ham. Ham, top of the circle.
I believe same starting five for both squads.
And they got to call the offensive foul on
they're
Brett.
going to call a hook on Brett.
Yep. That's probably a good call, as he did throw the chicken wing around the side. Right idea, just a little bit, probably too much of the of the arm. So Brett DeVault will pick up his first foul.
Rarely called as the hook there, but the official right in front of Bob Von Kennel makes the call.
Yeah, and BBK didn't give too much of a,
No, he just wants that on this end, that's all.
Farrington for three. Elijah Farrington, the 6'4 senior, shoots 46% from beyond the arc.
Little rhythm three there out of Farrington.
And he nailed it to close the lead of the Tornadoes to 16-14. 6:40 to play here in half number two. Brett DeVault turns it over. Tornadoes with their first turnover. Coming the other way is Knight. Knight, the Parkway quick lane drive to the basket. He didn't get it to go, and Dover turns it over on the far side.
Ham got the rebound there, and Tornadoes couldn't corral the pass. Out of bounds it goes. Back to the Tigers.
Second turnover of the second half for the Tornadoes. Ran right into Grandpa over there.
Yeah.
Knight has it, and he'll go out to Farrington, and Farrington will set up the offense. And as he dribbles it off, good job by Ben Ham to be there. And that should be a jump ball, and it's going to stay.
That should be Tiger ball then.
Stay with Massillon, but that switches the possession.
It does. It does. Looked like he dribbled it off his own foot there, and unfortunately, or fortunately, however you're looking at it, it was a tie-up, and we'll play on.
Well, and that's just lackadaisical start to the second half. For the first 2 minutes, Farrington, and he'll almost throw it away. Good job over there on the far side by Manson to corral it. Back to Farrington in the corner. This is Jadis Thigpen. Thigpen, right wing. He'll go over to Manson. Manson finds Knight in the corner. Knight dribbles out of trouble. Cross-court pass to Farrington. Farrington, a couple ball fakes, shot up, no good. He'll get his own rebound. Gets it to Manson. Manson makes the cross-court pass over to Slaughter. Slaughter is fouled on the drive. Looks like Jackson Laurie.
Yeah, they're going to get Laurie with the grab. That'll be his second. Hanner going to check in for him.
So Jacob Hanner will check back in, the 6'6 junior. And Jackson Laurie will sit down with the two fouls.
Low-scoring affair here, Chris.
It is
defense,
really
rebounding,
low-scoring.
Maybe a little missed shots here on both sides.
It's a knuckle fest.
Oh, we like those,
right here at the Rocket Center.
Carlin Green checks in for the Tigers.
Jalen Slaughter will inbound it. He'll get it into Farrington, and Farrington lost it. Manson had it, and he's going to pick up the foul. So Massillon turnover. Both teams with two turnovers here in the third quarter.
They're going to get 22. Manson there. That's going to be his second.
6-foot sophomore.
Second.
He's a little all over the place, too. I mean, he's a little spark plug out there.
Yeah, there's some active here. Full court pressure here out of the Tigers.
Ben Ham gets it in to Stevenson, who hands it right back to Ben Ham. Ham will dribble it across the timeline. Man-to-man switch defense for actually man-to-man straight up for the Massillon Tigers. Here's Stevenson. Tyler Stevenson over to Grove. To Hanner. Almost tipped away right there. Again, that spark plug of Hanson. Brady D thought about the three. He'll take the dribble drive. The ball fake. He goes to Grove. Grove for three. Shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Ben Ham. Ham, the strong move, the shot.
Tough rebound in traffic there by Ham.
Nice job by Ben Ham.
They're going to get number 5, Jalen Slaughter there. That's going to be his first, team third.
4:51 to play, third quarter, 16-14. First trip of the game to the Ferris Chevrolet foul line for the Dover Tornadoes. And Ben Ham makes the first.
He gets into the scorebook there.
Well, he was into the scorebook with the rebounds.
Yes, that's true.
I'm just messing with you.
The scoring column, how's that?
The scoring column of the book. There you go. Second shot up off the front of the rim, no good. So he splits the pair at the foul line. And quickly
with the rebound.
Yep. Quickly Massillon comes the other way. This is Slaughter. Slaughter right wing, directing traffic. He'll go to Knight in the corner. Knight for three. Shot off the rim over the backboard and rebounded by Tyler Stevenson.
A little defensive miscommunication there on the Tornadoes. Gives them the open three in the corner, but couldn't drop it.
Grove between the circles. He'll dribble with that left hand. He'll go in the left corner. Stevenson for three. Off the front of the rim and no good.
Farrington pulls down his fourth, second in a row.
Here comes Chris Knight. A little behind the back. A good defense by Brett DeVault. Here is Manson. Back out top to Carlin Green. Green will reset.
I'm calling it, Chris. First one to 26 wins.
I'm telling you. Really, really good defensive basketball game, and some shots just not going down, but a lot of that has to do with just good high-pressure defense. Here is Green. Dribbles almost to the foul line. Hands off to Farrington. A lot of contact with DeVault. Good defense by Brady D there.
Great defense there by the Tornadoes.
3:42 to play. Ben Ham taking a lot of contact from Manson.
Yeah, Bob wasn't the hook on there, but didn't get the call.
Slaughter goes back to Green, and Carlin Green will reset. 5'7" junior. Directing traffic. Being guarded by Carter Grove. He'll hand off to Slaughter. This is Jalen Slaughter. 6-foot sophomore. Shot off the rim, no good.
Slaughter pounded it. It's going to be Ben Ham's second, team's third.
So third team foul for the Tornadoes. With 3:11 to play. Jalen Slaughter going to head to the line, the 6-foot sophomore. 88% free throw shooter. And his first one from the Ferris Chevrolet charity stripe is good.
And he'll make it into the scoring column.
So Massillon now 3 of 5 from the Ferris Chevrolet foul line. Dover 1 for 2.
Zane Connor, Tommy Coletti checking in for the Tornadoes.
Jalen Slaughter has it. 3 dribbles, a spin, the shot, and nothing but net. So Slaughter makes both at the Ferris Chevrolet foul line. 3:11 to play. Tornadoes lead 17-16. Good defensive battle here from the Rocket Center in Division I to wrap up this showcase. As Ben Ham has it in the corner. He'll go out to Coletti. Coletti almost threw it away.
Parallel pass, Chris.
Yep, almost threw it away as Hanner has it on the far wing.
One-handed and parallel passes both turn into turnovers.
Here's Grove. Grove has it blocked by Slaughter. And Chris Knight will corral it and bring it across the timeline for Massillon. A nice block there by Slaughter to tip it away for the Massillon Tigers. Still in the man-to-man defense are the Dover Tornadoes. And now Manson finds it on the low block and he scores. I believe that's the first lead for the Massillon Tigers.
I believe so.
As they lead 18-17, 2:13 to play, third quarter. Grove will get it across the center line. Hanner back to Grove, over to Ben Ham on the left wing. Coletti thought about the three.
Coletti had one earlier.
Yep, Hanner has it down in the corner. Now Grove will shoot it again, and he splashed it. Carter Grove, 33% three-point shooter, the 5'9 junior, splashes one that puts the Tornadoes back up 2 with 1:40 to play, third quarter. It was a good look.
It was a great look. He nice rhythm three there out of Grove, the junior.
Three-point shot by Chris Knight is good.
That was a deep one, Chris.
He's a 45% three-point shooter. And the Tigers back up 1.
That was from 30 feet, nothing but net.
1:20 to play, third quarter. Massillon 21, Dover 20.
I'm holding by my statement. First one to 26 wins.
Okay. We'll have to mark that one down. Here is Ben Ham in the lane. Could be 3 seconds, could be 4. And now we're going to have a foul in front of head coach Bob Von Kennel on Carter Grove.
It's going to be on Jalen Slaughter, his second, team's fourth, I believe.
Line change for the Tornadoes again. Bronson Gilliard back in, Stevenson back in, and Brett DeVault back in. Also in Drayshawn Jackson for the Massillon Tigers. Nice backdoor cut to Jacob Hanner, and he goes window and scores.
Nice hands there by Hanner, went high and secured it. Took the power dribble, put it in.
The 6'6 junior almost was going to get the block there as well, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to the Dover Tornadoes.
Nice help side defense there from Brett DeVault. Nice hands there by Tyler Stevenson. Team defense there for the Tornadoes.
Absolutely, and that's turnover Massillon.
Point guard Carter Grove out, so Bronson Gilliard is going to have to handle the point guard duties.
With the 3 fouls.
That's correct.
So Gilliard will bring it across the timeline on the Conotton Valley Rockets logo. Coletti now to Hanner. Jacob Hanner will give back to Coletti. Coletti thought about it, ball faked from there, but I don't think he was going to shoot it.
No, had Stevenson on the back cut, but couldn't get it to him.
Coletti.
Good patience here on the Tornadoes.
To Brady D. DeVault. Another ball fake, but you knew he wasn't going to take that either.
That's right.
Good defense there, and that's going to be an offensive foul. As the taller Tyler Stevenson kind of.
That's going to be Tyler's first, team fourth.
He's sitting at the scorer's table. 11.2 seconds left. Stevenson, he had the forearm in the face of the smaller green.
Yeah, in basketball, you're always catching the second one. You get the bump and you try to create room, and then you get caught.
5 seconds and 4. 3-point shot by Knight is good. Chris Knight will put the Massillon Tigers up 24-22 at the end of the third quarter. Big Z Sports will be back with the final quarter of the Conotton Valley Classic and my voice right after this.
If your New Year goals include protecting your family or business with life insurance, then I'd like to help. For over 8 years, Wallace & Associates Insurance Agency has been providing clients with a variety of products to fit your needs and your budget. Give Justin a call at 330-874-7117. That's 330-874-7117 to review your options. Or you can find me on Facebook by searching for Wallace & Associates Insurance Agency. That's Wallace & Associates Insurance Agency. Let's protect what you value most.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Rocket Center. Final quarter of the Conotton Valley Classic. Let's head down to Shannon Thomas. Shannon, what did coaches have to say for this final 8 minutes?
Coach Hose, he told his guys, you're doing what I expect you to do. You guys are thinking like I'm thinking. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't be chasing them guys on defense. When you start chasing them, you give them open shots. Coach Von Kennel just told his players, you need to communicate better. You aren't communicating, and you ended up in the same place at the same time.
Thank you, Shannon Thomas. Great insight from sticking your head into the huddles of these teams. Shannon does such a great job. Joe does a great job on sidelines. Adam, when he's down there, does a great job as the offensive rebound for Ben Ham.
Calix Collins there on the foul. That's his first, team's fifth.
6'2 senior seeing a little bit of time. Carlin Green checks out, and Collins going to check out as well.
Thought it was going to be a jump ball there for a minute, but Ham did a nice job turning his body away so the player grabbed a hold of his arm, got called for the foul.
Bronson Gilliard with it. Down to the low block, Ben Ham. Gilliard for three. Off the rim, no good, and Hanner has it.
Dover tired legs. It seems like everything's coming up front rim.
Yeah. Again, Massillon had that extra day of rest. They played on
pick
Friday.
Up the foul. That's his first, team fifth.
And, Coach Matt Von Kennel talked about that,
well,
right?
The game started late down there in West Virginia. It was an hour and 30 to 2 hours home. They didn't get home till late, and back-to-backs are tough.
And Massillon having a day's rest, that extra day's rest, definitely makes a big difference. Is Massillon back on the offensive end. Farrington left wing. Farrington gets it over to Thigpen. Thigpen, the freshman, has it taken away, and a steal.
Ben Ham dubbed that out there.
Fourth turnover for Massillon in the second half. Their ninth of the game.
Thigpen dribbled off his foot. Ben Ham, first one to the court, gets the ball.
Hanner over in the corner, has it to Gilliard. Gilliard right wing. Back to Hanner in the corner. Stevenson being guarded by Knight. Stevenson going to pull up. And the pull-up J goes down for Tyler Stevenson. The Tornadoes back.
Only Stevenson's fifth. Stevenson averages 14.
24-24. Three-point shot by Knight is good.
That's three in a row for Knight there.
Chris Knight, the 6-foot sophomore.
All he does is shoot threes. He's got 4 of them on the day.
It's the shoes, baby. It's the shoes.
It's the shoes. It's got to be the shoes. Remember that commercial?
27-24. Tigers in front. Hanner has it. Left wing. Goes in the corner to Ham. Ham trying to create some space. He'll find Brett DeVault. DeVault with the Parkway quick lane drive to the basket. He was hit in the face.
He took
now
one
the
to the
official
eye.
took one in the face.
Uh-oh, he's cut, I think.
Is he cut?
I think, or maybe his contact. I don't know. He went right to the trainer looking at his
he
eye.
He is over with the trainer.
Carter Grove's going to come in and he'll be able to take the free throws there.
So it does look like maybe a contact issue. Shannon, you're right down there. Is that what you see, a contact, or is he cut?
Yeah, it was a contact issue. Like, you really can't tell. But both trainers are here. They brought out some cotton swabs, so I can't tell if he's cut or not.
Gotcha. Shannon Thomas down there trying to check on Brett DeVault.
We got a pause in the action here.
Yeah, a little pause. 6:01 to play. 27-24.
Brett's
Tigers
tough,
in
though.
front.
That's not going to take him out of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, he is
so
a
they're
tough
going to check
kid.
Carter Grove in, and he's going to get to shoot the free throws for Brett DeVault.
Yeah, and when you check Carter Grove in, he's a 71% free throw shooter. Yeah. A little bit better than Brett DeVault. DeVault's a 64.
Brett's a nice free throw shooter as well.
Yeah, he's sitting at 64%, so they will allow Grove. Go ahead, Shannon.
Yeah, the trainer did say it's bleeding. They're trying to get the bleeding to stop.
Okay, thank you very much, Shannon Thomas, for being all night long on the spot. And Grove misses the first one. So you got the better free throw shooter in there from the Ferris Chevrolet foul line, and he missed it. Shot number 2, off the front of the rim and no good. Again, like you said, Travis, just a little bit on the legs there.
Yeah.
Here's Farrington to Knight.
Got to get a hand up on him.
27-24, 5:45 to play. I just seen Mama DeVault head that way. And a shot up and good. Nice move by Drayshawn Jackson on the baseline. And that puts Massillon largest lead for the Tigers at 5.
His first 2 here of the game.
Tyler Stevenson to Ben Ham. Ham to Grove. Back to Stevenson and to Gilliard.
You got 3 of Dover's 4 best three-point shooters in the game right now. Gilliard, Grove, Stevenson.
DeVault coming back to the bench now. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Battle for the loose ball. Ham goes down hard. And they're going to head the other way, I think.
They're going to get Hanner on that foul. Loose ball foul on Jacob Hanner, his second. Team 6th, I believe.
So Jacob Hanner with the foul. Checking back in is Jalen Slaughter for the Massillon Tigers. And Brett DeVault back in for the Tornadoes. So Slaughter will bring it across the timeline. Under 5 minutes to play in the final game of the Conotton Valley Play Like Bray Showcase. And a nice turnaround jumper by Elijah Farrington. Parked out, camped out in the lane.
Yeah, nice reverse drop step there. Adam puts it up and in.
And Massillon up 31-24. Grove to DeVault. DeVault cross court. Here is Ben Ham. Ham, a lot of contact. 3 Tigers down there. And it's going to go on Manson. 4 fouls on Brady Manson.
That's going to be 4 on him.
Calix Cullen's going to check in for Manson. First shot off the back of the rim, no good. Just can't get the foul shots to go down. Ben Ham, a 70% free throw shooter, and Dover 2 of 5.
Doesn't seem like they can get their sea legs today, Chris.
Ham with it. Second shot is good.
I think Ham's 2 of 4 from the foul line on the day for his only 2 points.
Yeah, 3 for 6 are the Tornadoes as a team. 4:34 to play. We're going to take a 30-second timeout here on Big Z Sports. We'll be back in a minute.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Rocket Center. Shannon Thomas was head coach Bob Von Kennel saying down there, down by 6.
They got to get moving on offense here. They got to find a way to get the open shots. They got to make them, and they got to start hitting them shots from the free throw line. They've probably left 6 points there here in the fourth quarter on the free throw line.
Thank you, Shannon. They have left some points at the free throw line. They can't get some open jumpers to drop. And the Massillon Tigers with a 6-point lead. 31-25, Tigers in front with the basketball. Approaching the midway point of quarter number 4. Here from the final game of the Conotton Valley Classic.
You got to tip your cap to the Tigers' defense. They play solid defense.
Yes, they played really well tonight. So Farrington will bring it across the timeline. Slaughter has it far side. Gets the screen from Jackson. Slaughter has it.
Dover tried to trap the first pass there. Good job by the Tigers to get it back out of there. They're going to take the air out of the ball here.
Farrington.
Ooh, he traveled.
Might have. Collins had it in the lane, and it'll go back to Farrington. Farrington is a big boy.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to drive the lane, and shot up no good. Rebounded by Brett DeVault. DeVault will give off to Grove. And Grove will cross the timeline. 3:51 to play. Grove being guarded by Collins. Ham to Stevenson. Over to Gilliard. Gilliard for 3. Bottom. Brunson Gilliard for 3.
Just when they needed it.
Man, just what the doctor ordered. 3:33 to play. 31-28. Tigers in front. Here is Chris Knight. Knight dribbling with it on the right wing. looking for Jackson. He gets it to Jackson on the high post. Jackson going to dribble across the lane, and a timeout for Massillon. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back on Big Z Sports right after this.
Dr. Nathan Springer is in the business of making smiles, specializing in braces and Invisalign for children and adults. Dr. Springer provides smiles that can be recognized anywhere. Just look at the winning smile on some of the players. Compliments of Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics. Hey, that smile of pride on the face of mom and dad might be from Dr. Springer too. Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics, in the business of making smiles, at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia.
Welcome back to the Rocket Center. Shannon Thomas was in the Dover huddle once again. What did Coach have to say?
Coach was preaching defense this time. He told them to make sure you come off your guys, come off the screens, get with your guys, but don't be chasing them. Don't give them wide open shots. Communicate with each other.
Thank you, Shannon Thomas. Hall of Fame coach Bob Von Kennel down there. There we go. See,
700 wins and counting.
You had it a minute ago, and now I got it. Massillon gets the inbound. 31-28. Here is Knight to Jackson. Jackson dribbles out of trouble. Man-to-man defense, and now they're going to call Brett DeVault with a touch foul. Not sure about that one.
That's going to be his second. Team seventh. They're going to go to 1-1. See, as a coach, I don't mind how you're going to call it. Call it whatever you're going to call it. But the players, you have to adjust to that. But then they're going to call a touch foul. It's tough to adjust to.
Yeah, I agree.
And maybe he got more than I thought. It looked like a touch foul from here.
Did you guys notice what the referee did on the inbound pass there? The Massillon kid would not come out of bounds to get the ball to pass it in, so he sat it down on the floor and started counting the five.
Started the 5 count.
First shot by Jackson was up and no good.
Ham's 5th rebound.
So Tornadoes trail 31-28. Tigers in front, 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Grove has it, left wing. To Brady D, to Gilliard, to Grove. Grove in the corner. Grove being guarded by Jackson. Here's Stevenson being guarded by Knight. Bronson Gilliard being guarded by Green. He'll go to Grove, left wing, 2:35 to play. DeVault. Gilliard. Gilliard to Grove. Grove thought about the three. 2:22 to play. Tornadoes not in a hurry, looking for that great shot, not a good one. Grove take the drive. Jumper, shot no good. And DeVault. And that was a interesting.
Farrington on the rebound there.
Yeah, DeVault and Ham came together, and then Farrington took about 4 steps, and
Dover's going to have
they've got the basketball.
They're going to have to trap here, get the ball out, something. They're going to have to get a 5. They're getting close to a 5 here.
Is Farrington going to drive, and they will call the block on Stevenson.
Yeah, Stevenson going to pick up the foul there, his second.
And they called the bucket. And they called the bucket, and head coach Bob Von Kennel not happy.
Farrington is a load when he gets going downhill.
He's a big boy.
6'4", I'm guessing 2 bills.
Oh, yeah,
Going
easy
downhill.
2 bills, yeah.
When he gets going down, that was a big shot there that Stevenson took.
Yeah, Stevenson tried to stay in there and thought he was going to take the charge and didn't. Farrington looking for the and one.
Stevenson got him on the hip there a little bit. Another half step, might have got the charge call.
Looking to push the lead back to 6 for Massillon, and he does. So the Massillon lead is 6 with 1:46 to play. Gilliard crosses the center line. Here is Grove. Gilliard got in his road. And now timeout, Bob Von Kennel. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back on Big Z Sports right after this.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Shooters. Welcome
back to Conotton Valley High School in the Rocket Center. Shannon Thomas laughing down there on the sidelines as we were discussing our Mac and Turf Realty player of the game. Candidates with 1:37 to go, Shannon.
Yeah, I mean, it's not been a high scoring affair. There's a lot of candidates across the board, but I was actually laughing at Natalie Holbrook for Claxon Communications up there doing a little dance there, sitting on her stand.
Yeah, she's up here dancing with the camera up here.
Yeah, she is, and that's okay. She's allowed to do that. Now she realizes we just said her name on the air.
Yeah, Shannon called her out on the air.
Right.
So.
1:35 to play. Tornadoes down 6. 3-point shot by Grove. Bottom. Carter Grove hit it in the corner. Bob Von Gennel takes the timeout. 34-31. Tornadoes trail the Tigers. And we'll take 30 seconds with them. Back after this.
Based on a foundation of trust and integrity, Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving the greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities with experience in residential and commercial projects. The pursuit of quality workmanship and commitment to superior customer service has positioned Jeff Wallach LLC as a respected installer of seamless siding, spouting, and replacement windows and doors for more than 25 years. Turn your vision into a reality by visiting jeffwallachllc.com.
Welcome back to the Rocket Center. Chris Gale, Travis McClellan, Shannon Thomas on the sidelines. 1:28 to go. I think I've got 1:28 left in my voice. Everybody at the fire station is going to be happy because I'm not going to be able to talk tomorrow.
What happens if it goes overtime?
Well, then I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. But can't thank Shauna Berkey and the Rocket Media enough. Make sure you check them out on Facebook. Go and give them a like and check out their stuff. Everybody down here at Canotton Valley and the Rocket Media trying to do some great things out here and getting into this industry. And it's a good way to do things. And Shauna's
absolutely.
a great teacher. So Farrington has it. 1:15 to play. Tornadoes trail by 3. Green with it in the corner. And now a turnover. Maybe. Oh,
but
he
did not the timeout.
But he did not have the basketball, and that's what head coach Josh Hose is saying, is he didn't have control of the basketball, and he called the timeout.
I saw the official that called the timeout said he got a verbal before he turned and lost it, is what he told this baseline official.
And that may be the case. And Josh Hose was not very happy.
No, I know what Josh Hose, head coach Josh Hose saw, but this official that called the timeout told the other official he had the verbal timeout before he spun and lost it.
Gotcha.
That was the explanation between those two down there.
Shannon, what did you see? You were on the floor level.
Yeah, I agree right there with what Travis said. He got control of the ball for a split second, and he looked at the official, and he said timeout. Got to give heads up to the player because if a lot of kids don't think about that, they just keep fighting for the ball, and he had enough presence to yell for that timeout.
Senior Brett DeVault, first one to the floor, digs it out of there, and he got hurt earlier in the game, comes back in.
Yeah.
Had no hesitation going to the floor, digging that one out.
No.
Hetty gets the timeout, saves Dover possession.
Listen, that kid's not going to not dive on a loose ball.
No.
You know what I mean? A lot of these Dover kids are coached the way they are. They're not afraid to do just about anything on a basketball floor.
Yeah, defense is first here at Dover, and if you play for Coach Von Kennel, you play defense, you hustle first, and that was a great example of what to do to save your team down 3.
And by the way, before we get this inbound, great crowd here. Massillon brought some people that are below us.
Yeah.
Dover has a great crowd on the far side. Just goes to prove that even when you live stream a game, you can still have a near capacity
Dover side's
crowd.
full over there.
Yep. As we get the inbound, Tornadoes will inbound. Trailing by 3. A minute to play in the fourth quarter in regulation, we should say. Gilliard has it to Grove. 56 seconds.
Elevator
Grove,
screen for
Stevenson. 3-point shot. Off the front of the rim, no good. Good hustle rebound there by Farrington as he pulls it down. Almost threw it away, and he did throw it away. 6 Massillon turnover. Good job by Stevenson. 40 seconds. Here comes Grove. 34-31. Carter Grove with the screen from Ben Ham. Stevenson with it, top of the key. 3-point shot. Bottom!
Stevenson with a huge 3 off the elevator screen there. 26 seconds to go. Massillon's bringing it.
Coach Hose telling him go, go, go. Shot up, off the rim and in.
The freshman with the tough basket there.
Jadis Thigpen puts Massillon back up to timeout. Bob Von Kennel and the Dover Tornadoes.
That'll be their last one with 13.8 to go.
36-34. We had a great basketball game to get things started with the Garraway Pirates and Lindsley and a great one to finish it. The Dover Tornadoes and the Massillon Tigers.
I'm going to interview you, I guess, Chris. If you're Bob Von Kennel, what do you do? Do you try to get it to Stevenson or Grove or Gilliard, your three-point shooters, or you try to get DeVault loose down low to try to get in the layup here? Foul situation is they're both in the bonus. Next foul is going to be, well, it's going to be 1-on-1 either way here. So what do you do if you're Bob Von Kennel?
I mean, let's be honest. Are you trying to win this basketball game?
Sure
Absolutely you
are.
are. So if you're trying to win the basketball game, you're gonna take the drive and you're gonna try and get it, maybe a dribble drive and a kick out. But I'm not looking for a 3 to go home. I'm looking for the 2 to tie, and let's sit down and play defense.
I'm going to make a call. He's going to run that elevator screen for Stevenson, and they're going to hit DeVault on the slip for the tying layup. I'm going to call my shot. Babe Ruth pointing to the stands.
He's pointing to the shots. Shannon, your thoughts? 3-point shot, or do you get the 2 to tie?
I think they're going to go for the 2 because I think Massillon's going to be playing for the 3-point shot, and somebody's going to slip back door, and they're going to get the easy 2, maybe get the easy 2 and the 1 with it.
All right. I think we all think that they're going to go for the tie here and not the 3. Ben Ham will inbound right in front of Jamie and Julie Herman, who have done a great job with our stats. Yes. 10 seconds. Here is Ham. Ben Ham has it, lost it, scrum on the floor, tie up. It's going to be Massillon basketball.
Going to be Massillon ball.
Ben Ham lost it, tied up with 5.1.
Tried to dribble in traffic. What Dover's going to have to do is they're going to have to face guard here. If they don't get the steal, they're going to have to foul right away.
Really good basketball game here to finish this one. 5.1 seconds left, and we're not done yet.
That's why you pick up loose balls. Don't dribble them there.
Tried the home run ball there. Farrington.
Timeout.
And a timeout. A full timeout by head coach Josh Hose of the Massillon Tigers. We'll go ahead and take 30 seconds and be back right after this.
Make your dream home a reality with Designer Stone Company in Port Washington. They offer granite and quartz countertops, custom made to fit your home. Explore Designer Showroom to discover the possibilities for your new kitchen or bath. The Designer Stone Company is on Facebook and conveniently located on State Route 36 in Port Washington.
Massillon was the first one to 26.
Welcome back to the Rocket Center, and you are correct. Massillon was the first one to 26.
And that was my call, the first one to 26, right?
It was.
They were right around, it was a little earlier than this, but I wrote down at the 5:57 mark. They were the first ones to 26, and so we'll see what happens if my prediction there in the third quarter comes true.
None of our predictions, Shannon,
Probably
worked because Dover turned the ball over. We didn't call for that one.
Well, we should get half credit because they looked like they were playing for the 2.
Right, I agree. We'll go half credit. We'll see if Shannon can catch up with the winning coach here after we dribble off these last 5.1 seconds. Still some work to do. Massillon will inbound from the Dover baseline. They get it in and a quick foul. Brett DeVault will pick up the foul with 4.3 to play.
That's his third, team's 9th.
And 2 foul shots seals it for the Massillon Tigers.
Yeah, they're going to go to the 1-on-1 here. So 4.3 seconds. So Dover's got to hope for a miss, and you got to come down here quickly and get a shot.
Yeah, you got to go quick because you don't have any timeouts.
You do not. We don't want a Chris Webber situation.
No. So Jalen Slaughter will shoot the 1-and-1.
No one from Massillon in the rebounding area.
Slaughter's first shot is up and good. So Slaughter puts the Tigers up 3.
His 4th free throw of the quarter. Or first,
and
rather.
He can finish it here. Can put this baby on ice, start the bus. Slaughter, back of the rim, no good. Here comes Gilliard, 2 seconds. 3-and-1, Grove. He got it off.
We're going to go to OT here at the Rocket Center.
Grove. Oh, my.
I asked you if your voice could hang out for overtime, Chris, and we're going to find out here. Grove at the buzzer buries it as time goes off. Hose is not happy. He didn't want it to go. Massillon coaches are upset, but that was definitely good.
Yes.
And we're going to go to extras here.
Hey, I'll bet you LB's got the replay over there too, don't you, LB, huh? Yeah. Shannon Thomas.
Each team's going to gain a timeout.
Let's go down to the sidelines. Shannon Thomas.
Yeah, Carter did a nice job. Did a little step to the side. I didn't think he was going to get the shot off in time. He got it off in plenty of time. The official was standing over there. As soon as it went through the net, he gave the tomahawk chalk to it. It was good, and this place erupted. I didn't think it could get that loud in the Rocket Center, and it got loud real quick.
Shannon, we talked about this game all the way through. I said the first one to 26 would win. Massillon got there, but now we're going to go to extras. Does that eliminate my prediction then? I think I'm off the hook.
Yeah, you're off the hook.
Okay.
Once you go extra quarters, everything's fresh. We start all over again. And the Tornadoes right there, that was a big momentum right there. Massillon's got to come back out, settle this game back down because Dover's fired up now.
Now each team will get a timeout here,
right,
and the fouls will stay the same. They're going to jump ball here for possession, so the possession error will be huge in this as we've had a number of tie-ups here for the jump ball. So we'll see how it goes here. We're gonna have extras here at the Rocket Center.
Wow, what a shot by Carter Grove to tie this one up. And we talked about it. You can start the bus if you're Jalen Slaughter and you knock that one down.
He's going to think about that one for a little bit.
He hit dead center, back of the
rim and too strong.
Brady D got the rebound, and they got it quickly up the floor. Gilliard did a nice job to get it into Grove's hands, and Grove let it fly.
Grove with the clutch three.
4 minutes on the clock. Hanner and Farrington jump it up.
Stevenson steals the tip.
Tornadoes with the first possession, 37-37. And here's Ben
nice
Ham, finds a cutting Brett DeVolt in a Parkway quick lane drive to the basket for Brady D. And Massillon with their first possession in overtime.
4-minute overtime.
So the first game, the bookends. 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Slaughter, and it was poked away and pulled away. Now a scrum over in the lane.
They're going to call him for a foul on the ground on number 5, Slaughter.
So bookend games with overtime here at the Rocket Center. And you know what? They wanted to put on a good show. And man, on Sunday they put on a good show.
Who wouldn't sign up to come back to this next year, Chris?
I don't know.
So 1-1. Brett DeVault's going to go to the free throws for the Tornadoes.
So Brady D at the foul line. Tornadoes 39-37. 3:26 to play in overtime. And DeVault will make the first one.
Slaughter got that wide open look down here for Masson. Hasn't missed many. Missed that one. DeVault gets the rebound and draws the foul. Now he's got a free throw and 3 points here in overtime.
DeVault off the back of the rim, no good.
Hanner rebound.
Hanner had it, couldn't get the stick back. And here comes Farrington. 40-37. Slaughter the other way, and he scores.
Slaughter on the leak out there, gets the basket.
Tornadoes will inbound. Full court pressure from Massillon. Here is Grove. 40-39. 3 minutes to play in overtime.
They're going to trap Grove here.
And a lot of contact there. And more contact, and now they will call the foul.
Jadis Thigpen's going to pick up his third.
I mean, he slapped him 4 times.
This is going to be,
I don't know what else to say there.
I have him for 9 fouls, so this will still be 1-1.
I mean,
it's a man's game right now.
It is, and I get that, but you heard the slap, at least 3 of them.
Oh, yeah. They're right here below us.
Yep. So Carter Grove, the three-pointer that tied it to send us to overtime. His shot is off the front of the rim and no good, but a nice job by Ben Ham to rebound it. Tornadoes 1 for 3. And now the ball going to go off of Farrington and out of bounds. Good heads-up play there by Ben Ham.
Yeah, he was trapped without a dribble, nowhere to go. Bounced it off Harrington.
Shannon was right down there. That's always a good play, Shannon, when you can dribble it off somebody's leg or bounce it off somebody's leg and get an extra possession out of it.
Yeah, things have kind of turned a little bit in Dover's favor right here. They lost those breaks in the fourth quarter, but they got them back here in the overtime.
Yeah, this has been a really good played basketball game. Now the officials are talking.
They're separating Knight and Stevenson.
Knight, yeah. Stevenson tries to go over, and Gilliard will get it now from Ben Ham, and the Tornadoes with the basketball. Gilliard will go to Ham. Now Stevenson in the corner. Stevenson back to Grove. Grove to Gilliard. Stevenson, he had him cutting there, but didn't see him. Stevenson thought about the three. He's going to take the drive.
Trying to draw the foul.
By Slaughter. And it went right through Gilliard's legs. And now Knight going to have the easy lay-in at the other end, and it gives Massillon the lead. 41-40. Chris Knight with the layup at the other end.
Gilliard looked like he had a chance to have the steal there, went right through him, and Knight gets the layup on the other end.
And when you look at the Tornadoes, they're sitting 1 for 3 in overtime from the foul line.
They are, yes.
2 big points out there as you trail by
Every
1.
point matters. I said before, free throw shooting to start the game.
We got a little Top Gun going on in here.
Oh, yeah.
What's up with that? Shannon Thomas, did you fire that one up? A little Maverick in here?
I'm more of a Goose guy. Maverick's a showboater. Goose is a guy that just gets the job done.
Talk to me, Goose.
Goose. I got you. So the Tornadoes talking things over. The Massillon Tigers talking things over. 41-40, 21 seconds left. Again, huge thank you to Rocket Media, Sammy Sue's Barbecue.
Sure.
Everybody that helped out here at the Conotton Valley Classic. The Rocket Center Director, Bill Love, Principal Danielle Caldwell, and all of their staff. Shauna Berkey and Rocket Media, John Zuckel, the Superintendent, Athletic Director, Jonathan Stuck.
Dover came in at 72% from the foul line, Chris. Where are they today?
It's not much. They're currently 4 of 9.
I don't think they got the free throw line in the first half.
Yeah, they didn't. They're 4 of 9 here in the second half. 1 for 3 in overtime. As Gilliard has it. Gilliard across the timeline. Tornadoes trail by 1 to Massillon with 2:10 to play in overtime.
That's going to be 5 on 22.
And that's going to be it.
Oh, is it going to be on DeVault or Manson?
I would say it's got to be on
Manson on the hold. Brett D had him pinned down there. And Brett D's going to shoot 2. This is going to be 2. That's the 10th foul.
And Brady Manson, the 6-foot sophomore, a good-looking ball player. He's a little spark plug out there. He did. Played a hard game for the Massillon Tigers.
Brett D's going to shoot 2 free throws here. Is in a double bonus.
So Brady D will head to the line. He's split the pair. He made the first one and missed the second one. Shannon, you got something down there on the sidelines?
Actually, I'm doing a little other homework, going back and watching a replay because I was kind of excited how this thing went to Dover time, so I edited the film for it so I could see it. Because I'm one of those people who don't want somebody to say the shot wasn't good, and it was definitely good when I went back and watched the replay.
All right, work, Shannon. Thank you, Shannon Thomas. First shot by Brady D is up and good.
His 4th point of the overtime.
Brady D with 10 points, and he's around that conversation for McInturf Realty Player of the Game. If the Tornadoes pull this one off, his shot is good.
Gives him the lead.
It's easy to give it to the guy who tied it, but Brady D's done a lot of work too.
Yeah, he has 5 in the overtime now, all 5, I believe.
So that's going to factor into our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Got to give away our Ron's Heating and Cooling Lockdown Defender Award as well. Coming up in our Parkway Quick Lane post-game report as we finish up here from the Rocket Center.
And I think Brett's in that conversation as well.
Yes, he could be.
Farrington with the back cut.
And Farrington is in that conversation to add another.
Gives the lead back to the Tigers.
Yep, 43-42, 134 to play.
Back and forth we go.
I really don't want to see a double overtime, even though I really don't want this game to end because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The voice isn't going to...
We might have to switch spots.
Yeah, we might. 3-point shot by Grove. Nothing but error, but a rebound by Ham. Here's Gilliard for 3. Got it.
Gilliard, big 3.
Bronson Gilliard. 45-43.
Ham
Tornadoes.
Keeps it alive. Farrington's just going to dribble drive.
Farrington scores.
He's just going to put his head down and go, Chris.
And you know what? He is a load. Is Elijah Farrington, the 6'4 senior. He ties it. We've got 1:01 to play. We're knotted at 45.
Does Dover hold for the last shot? I would. You're in the double bonus.
What a ball game. I mean, yeah, I agree with you.
Shannon, I wonder who has the arrow down there. I can't tell on the scoreboard.
On the scoreboard up here, Massillon.
Okay, Massillon has the arrow. So if you're Dover, really there's no real downside to holding it for the last shot because you're in the double bonus. It's a tie ball game. I think.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught in a tie-up.
You don't want to get caught in a tie-up, but, the way Farrington's going down on this end with his head of steam, they'll be in the double bonus with the next foul. You may want to hold it for the last shot.
Yeah, you very well could do that. Tornadoes will be shooting. Well, both teams will be shooting two the rest of the way.
Both teams will be in the double bonus, yep.
So Shannon Thomas, what did head coach Bob Von Kennel have to say? Do you think they're going to hold for the last shot here?
Yeah, we got all three coaches in there talking. They're talking about holding for the last shot. They know they're going to bring the pressure. They told them that we will take the layup if it's there. Don't leave it off the board, but we are playing for, the shot.
So watch the back cut there out of the Tornadoes.
Tornadoes possibly looking here to take the last shot.
Ham, Grove, Stevenson, Gilliard, and DeVault.
Unless something easy's there.
Knight, Farrington, Jackson,
Thigpen.
And Thigpen for the Tigers.
So here we go, 1:01 to play, 45-45. Gilliard will have it.
Face guarding Grove, not letting him have it.
Have under a minute to play. 54 seconds, Gilliard far side of the court. He'll go to Ham, Gilliard gets it back.
When I went in to interview Coach Bob Von Kennel before this week here, before this game, they were working on this were the Tornadoes.
Gilliard going to take the shot. He found it.
He's feeling it.
Bronson Gilliard puts the Tornadoes up 47-45.
Fifth of the overtime.
35 seconds. Very well could have been an offensive foul there. No call. And a block. Brody D said, get that shot out of here.
The long arm of the law there comes up and knocks it out of bounds, and they're going to get a technical on Brett DeVault.
Are you kidding?
They're going to get a technical on DeVault.
Coach Hose talked him right into that technical foul. He had already walked away, and then the Coach Hose went and said something to him, and then he walked out on the court and teed him up. He did yell into the face of the Massillon player as he swatted the ball, but it was a very delayed call.
Wow.
Huge call in this game. They're going to get 2 shots and the ball, Chris. Whew. Bob Von Kennel is not happy.
He is hot.
He wants to talk to the official that made the call.
Farrington, his shot is no good. So guess what? Ball don't lie on that one.
No, but you got to remember they're going to get this shot and the ball.
Right. 28.4 to play. Again, I apologize for the voice. It's just, woo. It's gone away.
Missed them both. Now they are going to get the ball out on the side. DeVault's going to pick up his 4th foul, though, Chris, on that technical. He does get a personal foul, so he has 4.
Farrington is a 76% free throw shooter.
Yeah. Well, pressure makes diamonds or pressure makes more coal, they say.
Yep.
The freshman, Jadis, has the ball.
26 seconds. Knight in the corner. He'll dribble out of trouble.
He's going to dribble drive right.
Farrington in the corner. The freshman off the front of the rim, no good. They'll track it down 14 seconds in a timeout.
Had it, couldn't corral it, hit him in the knee. Hit DeVault right there in the knee, had the rebound.
From where I'm standing, it looked like DeVault kind of got pushed a little bit from behind. Wasn't enough contact for the ref to call the foul.
There was a discussion down here. I don't know if Shannon picked up on it, but Bob was talking to the official here, and they're going to do something here, Shannon. Maybe you can find out.
Yeah, they're down here talking to the scorer's table.
Doak's going to get an explanation here.
Scotty Doak going to get an explanation. So is Massillon's assistant coach.
So Massillon will be out of timeouts. Dover will have 1.
And the Rocket Center is...
It'll be Massillon ball here on the side. It went out of bounds, or they called the timeout up here, so it'll be on the side, not underneath.
Right. And if you haven't been out to the Rocket Center yet, this place is just such a great atmosphere for a basketball game. You know, Bill Love down there catering to all the teams.
Yes.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue's been here. Big Z Sports, your exclusive home for the Conotton Valley Classic.
Claxon Communications,
Done
all
a
our
great
sponsors.
Job. Yep.
The sports director, Adam, showed up here after a long day of softball, working social media. Shannon Thomas on the sideline doing a wonderful job. My partner, Chris, battling through, doing a great job.
Yeah,
what a game.
Yesterday, the voice was a little rough. Today, it was worse. And like I said, everybody at the fire department's going to be happy.
Yeah. What a game. 47-45, 13.1 to go.
Chris Knight will inbound. 47-45, Tornadoes in front, 10 seconds. The freshman got it in, and now we're going to have a foul on the floor on Ben Am. Wow.
They're going to call 11 with the hold. That's going to be 2 free throws.
Bobby is hot.
DeVault was not happy about it. He took the ball over, sat it down on the baseline right in front of the official. I seen the official look at him. I thought, oh, here we go again.
Yeah. Brady D.
Farrington back to the line.
Here is Farrington. And he made that one. So 1 for 3 is Massillon in the overtime.
7.4 to go.
7.4 to play in overtime, 47-46. Elijah Farrington, 6'4" senior. Missed it,
Short.
to the rim.
DeVault battle, Ham gets it.
Ham gets it to Gilliard. 5 seconds to foul. And a foul.
That's going to be on 23. Jay-Sean Jackson on the foul. That's going to be 2 for Gilliard at the other end.
3.9 seconds to play. 47-46. Now we go back to the same scenario.
Sure.
If you make both here, then you can probably put it on ice with a 2-possession ball game. If you miss both here,
if you make both, it's still
3.
Yeah.
That's Dover math.
3.9 a lot of times there, but
my bad.
Got to make them.
So Gilliard's first shot is
every part of the rim and in.
Do you guys want Coach Shannon's opinion here?
Sure.
Yes. Foul.
He makes the ball, inbound it, let him dribble about 2 seconds off, foul him, send him to the line for 2 shots, takes a 3-pointer
That's
off
exactly
the board.
what I would do.
100%. Gilliard, the shot is good. 5 for 7 in overtime are the Tornadoes. They'll get it in. They are not going to foul. 3-point shot is no good.
Ball game.
And Dover will win 49-46.
Well, Chris, that shows you what I know. I said first to 26 and win. Dover guts one out here in overtime. Win by 3.
What a basketball game. What a basketball game.
What an absolute war.
We will see if head coach Bob Von Kennel Shannon can catch up with head coach Bob Von Kennel or maybe Matt Von Kennel as both teams going through the handshake line. Again, a huge shout out to Jonathan Stuck and all the staff here, John Zuckel, Bill Love, Danielle. Just an awesome job here at the Canotton Valley Classic. And head coach Bob Von Kennel and Ho's going to talk, and they're actually talking and
Tip
laughing
of the cap
down there.
of Coach Hose and his crew there in his 5th season. What an absolute war.
Yes, what a absolutely good way to close this one out, and we'll see if
Carter
Shannon
Grove at the buzzer to send it to overtime, and then DeVault and Gilliard took over. DeVault.
Go ahead, Shannon.
Coach, very exciting game right there. Physical the whole game. Talk about that play right there at the end where Carter Grove had to come down and drill that 3-pointer to send it to overtime.
I know it sounds cliche, but it's something we practice every day. We practice those type of plays in those situations a lot, and that's just the way it is. I was so happy for Carter. He'd been struggling that game, and for him to step up, make that shot, felt really good for the young man. Our bench was excited. It was just a fun atmosphere, and thanks to Canotton Valley for putting this on. It's been great.
Coach, after that shot there, the fourth quarter you kind of struggled a little bit, made some turnovers, but after that shot, you just seen the momentum switch right there. The kids were all pumped up. The Vault had a great game there in the overtime, and just all around great game by your boys today.
I think it's talk about getting your 3rd win, and that's what it was. I think you end up playing so long that eventually some flips and you actually do get your legs back. And just happy for our guys. That was a battle. It was a long weekend, and they deserve that.
All right, congratulations, Coach.
All right, thank you.
All right, that is Shannon Thomas down with assistant coach Matt Von Kennel after the big win. Here at the Rocket Center, we're going to take a timeout. We're going to total everything up. When we come back, we'll wrap things up and announce our Mac and Turf Realty player of the game and our Ron's Heating and Cooling defensive lockdown player. Tornadoes defeat Massillon in the D1 final here at the Canotton Valley Classic. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is the name you trust. All the way to TMK, service with a personal touch.
Hi, this is Phil with the Ford Parkway Quick Lane Service. When the vehicle that transports your team needs maintenance, you expect it to be done accurately and quickly so you can get back on the road. Don't get sidelined by your vehicle. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my all-star team at Parkway deliver you the winning combination to keep you on the road and safe for the long haul.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Pat Ferris of Ferris Chevrolet Buick and Toyota. High school sports bring out the best in our schools and in our communities, and the people at Ferris have always believed in the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks we sell and service every day, like high school sports, we're a great tradition in this area. Ferris, on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what your needs, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Welcome back to Conotton Valley High School, a barn burner, a thriller to start the day between Garraway and Lindsley that went to overtime, and a absolute barn burner to finish things up in Division I with Massillon and Dover. And Dover picking up the 3-point win in overtime. Taking a look at the team numbers, Dover had 7 turnovers in the basketball game. They only had 2 in the second half in overtime.
That's right, yeah.
That is an incredible job. Massillon had 11 total turnovers. They had 6 in the second half. From the foul line, Dover was 3 of 6 in the fourth quarter, but they were 5 for 7 down the stretch in overtime. And Brady D had a big part of that. They finished 8 for 13 with 62% were the Tornadoes. Massillon 5 of 10. 50% from the foul line on the evening. You've got the individual stats, Travis.
The Tornadoes were led offensively, tied from Brett DeVault with 11, and Carter Grove had 11. Bronson Gilliard had 10. In overtime, all the scoring came from DeVault, and DeVault came through with a huge 7 and 5 from DeVault there in overtime for the Tornadoes scoring. But Carter Grove hit that huge 3 at the end of the buzzer there on a dish from Bronson to send it into overtime. And, that was a big shot from the junior. He had 11 points, no rebounds, one steal, and 2 assists. Tyler Stevenson had 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Ben Ham, 8 rebounds, 4 of those offensive, 2 points, 3 steals. Brett DeVault, 11 big points. 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Bronson Gilliard, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist for the Tornadoes.
All right, and both of us still struggling with the voices over here, so we're gonna skip the rest of the individual stuff. We're just gonna go ahead and announce our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. And Travis McClellan, I'm going to let you do that if you can.
I can, yes.
All right, here is our McInturf Realty Player of the Game.
Our McInturf Realty Player of the Game is Dover senior Brett DeVault, 11 points, 5 in overtime, 5 rebounds, and a huge block.
Yeah, and a huge block in overtime, and also the huge free throws in overtime from the Ferris Chevrolet foul line. Brady D is our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. In our Ron's Heating and Cooling lockdown defender, Dover senior Ben Ham. To add to his 2 points, he had 8 big rebounds and 3 steals on the night. So Shannon Thomas has not come up yet.
The 3 that led him there, Carter Grove was in that conversation too. 11 points, hit the big 3. Some contribution. Stevenson hit a big 3 there.
Yes.
Coletti came in and gave good minutes. Hanner played great for the Tornadoes.
And Shannon Thomas walking up with our players of the game. And Shannon, I'm going to have you come in and give the final word on your thoughts on not only this game but the Rocket Classic.
This game lived up to the hype everybody talked about. It was going to be a great game to end the weekend on. Congratulations to the Dover Tornadoes. They fought hard. Carter Grove hitting that 3-pointer to send it to overtime. It was a great game. Great job for those kids. They fought in overtime and won.
Yeah, it was a great game as we give Brady D some touch-ups up here. I've known Brett since he was about 6 years old, and Ben Ham, great job too. Come on over here, kid. I'll give you some high fives. From one Dover alum to a soon-to-be another. Great job, kid.
8 rebounds out of Ben Ham today.
Yeah, huge job by the Dover Tornadoes tonight in a big defensive, slugfest with the Massillon Tigers.
Credit the Massillon Tigers. They came to play.
Listen, Massillon on 2 days rest. Dover playing late last night in a long bus ride. Really tough job by both of these kids and both teams. The Massillon Tigers going to be – you don't want to deal with that team down the stretch either.
What did we say in the pregame? Every time these two get together, it's not only physical, but it's tight.
Yep. Shannon, great job, man, as always.
Hey,
how about this
Conotton
Valley Classic, man?
Yeah, I was just talking to Bill Love downstairs. What a great job everybody out here at the Rocket Center did this weekend. Nice to hang out with the kids from Rocket Media. we teach them some things. They humble us.
Yes.
Thank you to Sammy Sue's Barbecue for the good eating this weekend.
Yes.
And for the very first year, all the games were, very competitive,
Yeah.
We didn't really get no mismatches, other than Tusky Valley having to play 2 days because Tusky Valley's opponent backed out.
Connaughton, you mean?
Connaughton.
Yeah, Connaughton.
Tusky Valley, Connaughton Valley,
Yeah, and all of our local teams won, other than that game where 2 local teams had to play each other.
Chris and I were talking in the break. You had your headphones off, Shannon, but I'm going to ask you, who wouldn't sign up to come back here next year?
Yeah, especially all these local teams. After we're seeing all this action on YouTube this week and everybody watching it, every local team's going to want to sign up and say, you know what, I want part of that next year.
Yep.
Great job out here by everybody, athletic directors, and clear down to the people working concession stand. Phenomenal job by everybody out here at the Connaughton Valley community.
Yep. Thank you, Shannon. Great job all weekend long. He stuck around and did stuff, when he wasn't even on the air.
That's right.
Travis, we had to battle through voice issues.
Yeah.
We've got the Dover Tornadoes and New Philadelphia Quakers coming up on Wednesday night. We got 2 days to recover. Talk about today. What 2 good basketball games in a great environment.
We got to call 2 great ones. I guess it just happened that we were on the 2 late ones together, and we got 2 absolute 5-star classics there.
Yep.
And 2 great games. Malvern and St. Thomas went up and down the court like a bunch of thoroughbreds. Dover was a little slower paced game there, and thanks to the Hermans for the stats, couldn't have done it without them. But Dover and Massillon, a little slower paced game, but 2 phenomenal basketball games.
Absolutely. Well, my friend, I will see you Wednesday night. Let's go home and drink some tea and honey or something and get this situated. Thank you for joining us all weekend long from the Rocket Center, where in the finale, the Dover Tornadoes improved to 10-1 with a 49-46 win over Massillon in overtime for the final game of the Connaughton Valley Classic Play Like Bray tournament. As Massillon, they fall to 4-6 on the season. Again, our thoughts and prayers all out to Braylon Novak and his family, also Garson Himes and his family, who was critically injured in that accident. Our thoughts and prayers continue to them.
Sure.
This is a great way
100%
to celebrate the life of Braylon Novak.
Yes.
Tonight's McInturf Realty player of the game, Dover senior Brett DeVault with 11 points, 5 of those in overtime, 5 rebounds, and a block. He also gets a combo meal from My Burger Joint in Uricksville. Our Ron's Heating and Cooling lockdown defender was Dover senior Ben Ham with a pair of points, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals. Again, our next broadcast here on Big Z Sports coming up on Wednesday night as myself and Travis will have the New Philadelphia Quakers as they travel across the river to take on the Dover Tornadoes with the Wood Electric pregame show starting at 7 o'clock, tip-off around 7:30 on 99.9 WTUZ. For the great folks at Claxon Communications, Lydia, Brady, Natalie, Holbrook, Casey Claxon, they were running around here all weekend long. Such a great job by
Phenomenal.
them. Shauna Berkey and her Rocket Media kids, everyone at Connaughton Valley.
Alexa Booth that joined me during the half times.
Yes. John Zuckel, Jonathan Stuck, Bill Love, Danielle Caldwell, and all the staff and volunteers. Jeremy 80, everybody does such a great job out here. We thank them. Our sideline and social media reporter, Shannon Thomas, Adam Sweski was here much of the weekend as well.
Joe, Nick, and Aaron.
Yes, Aaron Stump, Nick McWilliams, Joe Geckler for the games this morning. My color analyst, Travis McClellan. I'm Chris Gale saying so long from the Rocket Center. Big Z Sports, going to go drink some tea.
Thanks for listening to tonight's presentation of Big Z Sports and Claxon Communication High School play-by-play action. Be sure to subscribe to Big Z Sports on YouTube, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports. For the best coverage of high school sports, there's only one Big Z Sports.